So good day, sir. So today I'm going to demonstrate to you the creating of static routing configuration activity. And let me introduce myself first. I'm Roles Paneda Jr. from BSIT 3A. And now let's do the configuration. So since I've opened the packet tracer, you can see here, I also opened the activity that I've created last time, yung video recorded, sir. So now let's start. So according to the network topology, it has three routers. So we're gonna use the 1841 router, and then let's rename this to R1, R2, and then router 3. I mean R2, the R2. So according to the network topology, we can see here that it uses 6 PCs. So we need to go to the end devices, add 6 PCs. So let's move this first. And now let's adding the end devices or the devices that gonna be connected to the network. PC number 1 is assigned to router 2. PC 2 is assigned to router 1. PC 3 is assigned to router 3. PC4 is assigned to router 2. PC5 is assigned to router 5, router 1. PC6 is assigned to router 3. So now, let's add the connection of the devices to the specific routers. So let's start with connecting the PC number 1. PC number 1 is connected to router 2. So before connecting it, we will use the connection um, copy crossover because in the recent discussion, um, you discussed, sir, that if a device represent a local area network and connected to a certain router, we need to use a crossover connection. So, fast internet. And according to the network topology, PC1 is connected to true fast internet 0, and PC4 is connected to fast internet 1. Now let's move on in PC number 2 that connecting in router 1. So it uses, according to the network topology, it uses fast internet 0. Now PC number 5 is uses fast internet 1. Next is the PC number 3. That is, according to the topology, it uses fast internet 1. And PC number 6 uses the fast internet 0. So now we need to create a DCE connection. So we if we put o if ilalagay natin kaagad yung DCE connection, we can see here that the serial Ethernet port is not existing, while in the network topology that we can see here, the SE or the serial port, Ethernet port exists. So para mangyari yan, kailangan natin mag-add ng module, yung missing na module, which is the wide area network interface card. So, dyan sa part na yan, we need to add a module na yon yung wide area network interface card sa mga routers natin. So, let's go adding it to our routers. So, before adding the wide area interface card is we need to always turn off our routers para kung i-example natin siya sa real life para hindi magkaroon ng harm sa mga nagkakabit. So, turn off that. WNC 2T. And let's turn on and again after adding the module. Same process, turn off the router. and turn on, and turn off, put the wide area network interface card and turn on. And now we can see here that or magagamit na natin or meron na yung serial Ethernet port na makikita natin sa router 2, same as the router 1 and same as the router 3. So, according on the network topology, um, yung DCE, serial port um, 0, uses DCE. So, kung i-connect natin or gagamit tayo ng serial connection, we need to start first kung saan yung DCE. So, according to that topology, it uses serial port 0 and serial port 0 for the router 1. So, we can see here or makikita natin dito na kung nasaan yung yung clock is doon nakaano yung DCE, nakalagay yung GCE. And next is the connection of router 1 to router 3. So according in the network topology, sa serial port 1 uses the DCE connection. So magi-start tayo dito or dito natin i-connect yung may clock. So, one, sorry for that. Align lang natin. So, yon, align. Tapos, we're done. So, let's move on. So, dito sa router 3, kung ikaw connect siya sa router 2, the router 3 or the serial port 0 in router 3 uses DCE connection. So, let's choose that first and connect it to serial port 1 in the router 2. So now we're done. We are done layouting the diagram that we can see in the network topology. So now we will start to configure the topology. So first, we need to um, configure the end devices or the devices that is connected to the router. So, kakailanganin natin tong addressing scheme or the subnetting table that we've created last time. So now, let's start with PC number 1. PC number 1, desktop, choose IP configuration according to the addressing scheme. The assigned IP address for PC number 1 is 192.168.11 .7.254. And the subnet mask that is assigned is going to be 255.255.252.0. The default gateway that is assigned for PC number 1 is 192.168.4.1. So let's move on PC number 2. PC number 2, the assigned IP address for it is going to be 192.168.9.254. So the subnet mask is going to be 255.255.254.0. So the default gateway is going to be 192.168.8.1. So now, let's move on PC number 3. IP configuration, PC number 3. The assigned IP address for it is 192.168.11.190. So the subnet mask gonna be 255.255.255.192. So the default gateway is gonna be 192.168.11.129. So now, let's move on to PC number 4. PC number 4, uses the IP address or the assigned IP address of PC number first is gonna be 192.168.10.254. So the subnet mask is gonna be 255.255.255.0. So the default gateway is gonna be 192.168.10.1. So now let's move on to PC number 5. PC number 5, the side IP address for the PC number 5 is going to be 192.168.11.126. So the default gateway is going to be 255.255.255.128. So the the subnet mask, the default gateway is going to be 192.168.11.1. So that's it for the PC number 5. And the last PC that we're going to configure is PC number 6. Let's go to the desktop IP configuration and let's assign the IP address. The given is going to be 192.168.3.2.54. The subnet mask is going to be 255.255.252.0. So let's change 252. The default gateway is gonna be 192.168.0.1. So now after configuring the end devices that is connected to the specific routers, we need to add the security for each routers. So now let's go to CLI or the command line interface of the application or the router, I mean. So first we must choose always no and enable no. Sorry for that. It should be enable, not and bill. So wait lang natin since nagkamali tayo. Off na lang natin para mas mapadali yung uh, para hindi niya basahin yung pan. So balik tayo doon. No, enter, enable, then router. Let's configure terminal and let's rename our route to R1 and let's enable a secret which is gonna be plus no IP domain lookup, should be no space, and then let's create a banner td unauthorized access is strictly prohibited, then enter. So let's create the line console 0 and let's set the password to Cisco and line VPY 04 and let's set the password to Cisco. And now login. So now let's exit to try the connection or the security. So enter. Enable. So hindi natin nalagyan ng login. So, yung class na lang. Main na. Class config terminal. So, now, let's move on sa pag-assign ng IP address for each port that is connected to the router 1. Let's configure terminal, and now let's assign that IP address for first in the fast internet connections. Interface FA0. So add the IP address. It's 192.168.1 8.8.1 255.155.154.0. So no shutdown. So let's see. So yun, makikita natin na yung fast internet 0 is already working. So now next naman is yung fast internet 1. Interface A01. And now let's assign the IP address. The IP address that's gonna be assigned is 192.168.11.1. So the subnet was gonna be 255.255.255.128. And now, no shutdown. Let's double check 192.11. 55.158. So now you can see here that we already assigned the fast internet 1. So now we will do the static routing in router 1. So next is this. So dito, let's enter, let's exit. And dito, so yung gagawin natin dito sa may part na to, yung static routing is, like for example, if the PC2 wants to send the email to the PC number 4, we need to configure the network. So, dito, example natin yon. So, IP route. So, kunin natin yung network address ni PC number 2. PC number 2 consists of 350 hosts, IP route 150. So, magamit natin dyan is 192.168.8.0. So, yan yung gagamit tayo ng network address ng PC number 2, for example. And now, next is the 192. Let's get the subnet mask of PC number 2. So, the subnet mask is gonna be 255.255.254.0. So, ilalagay natin yung exit port. So, yung exit port natin is yung um, 93. Serial port 0 ng router 2. Makikita natin dito. So, ito yung exit port. Ito yung magsisilbing exit port ng router 1 kung kokonekta siya sa router 2. So, gagamitin natin yung gonna be 192.168.11.193. So, let's do the same with PC number 1. I know. PC number 4. Ay, isang mali tayo. So, yun pala, nagkamali pala tayo doon sa part na yun. So, hindi natin na-assign. So, dapat, i-assign pala natin siya sa dito sa may connection, dito sa may, for example, dito sa PC number 4. Iba yung nalagay ko, sir. So, scheme should be, let's see the PC number 4. Let's get the network address of PC number 4, 150. So, 10, 168.10. Tapos, yung magiging 155.255. 155.0. Yung magiging exit port ng kwan is yung, just like what I've said, yung connection na or the serial port 0 sa my PCI or in the router 2. So let's enter that. So now let's assign in the PC number 1 for router 2. IP route 192 PC number 1. PC number 1 will get the network address. Gonna be 192.168.4.0. So PC number 1 uses the 255.252.0. So same exit port 192.168.11.193. So now that's it. So let's enter the IP route for the gateway. Route 192, I mean the default gateway. No. 0.0.0.0 0.0.0.0. Then gonna be the exit port 168.11.193. So, yon. Next naman is yung pagkonekta ni router 1 sa may router 3 para makakonect dun sa PC6 and PC3. So now, let's get the PC number 3. So the host of PC number 3 is 50. So it's gonna be IP route, IP route 192.168.11.128. So the subnet mask of PC number 3 is gonna be 255.255.192. 192. I know. Ano tayo doon? 5.192. So, next naman is yung magiging exit port ni router 1. So, makikita natin dito na gagamit yung router 1 ng exit port ng um, serial internet or serial ethernet 1 ng router 3. So, let's get the one. It's gonna be 192.168.11.202. So next, IP route. Naman is yung PC number 6. PC number 6. Yung network address niya is 192.168.0.0. So, yung subnet mask niya is gonna be 255.255.252.0. So, same exit port. Gamitin natin 192.168.11.202. And let's assign the default gateway IP route S 0.0.0.0 for the subnet mask, and for 192.168.11.202. So now we're done. So let's enter. So now we're done configuring or static routing in the um, router one. I know I forgot to um, do the interface serial Ethernet. So I forgot about that. So let's do it. Interface. I forgot to do that. Sorry for that, sir. Interface SE0.0.0. So it's gonna be 192. I know. It's gonna be 192.168.11.194. So the subnet mask is gonna be 255. That 255. That 255. That 252. So now let's move on in the serial part. Uh, I mean, no, let's no shutdown first. So we can see here na hindi pa siya connected sa may router 2 since hindi pa natin nako-configure yung router 2 connection. So now move on naman tayo sa may serial port 1 ng router 1. So S enter SE 0.0.1. I forgot, sorry for that. Enter SE 0.0.1. So let's assign the IP address. The IP address of the serial port 1 is gonna be 192.168.11.201. And then the subnet mask is gonna be 255.255.255.252. So let's go to the network topology. So may makikita natin na there's a DCE, I mean in this part, in the DCE connection of router 1 serial Ethernet 1 DCE connection papuntang router 3. So kung makikita natin merong mang DCE connection is we need to clock rate 9,600. So no shutdown, and now we're done with router 1. So let's move on in router 2. So same process na gagawin natin. Maglalagay tayo ng security measures, and then um, let's do the static routing and assigning the IP address of each ports. So now enable config conft, which means configure terminal. And now let's rename our host or the router to R2, I mean router, and enable secret class. And now no IP domain look up. Now let's create a banner, MOTD, and authorized access is strictly prohibited. Now let's assign the login or the pag measure yung paglagay natin ng security sa ating router 2. So 0, let's assign the password to Cisco login to implement it. So 9VTY04 password, same as the other one, Cisco login, and then let's check if it's working. Exit tayo. So we can see here, let's type the password, Cisco enable class, and then we will now assign the IP address of each port. So let's configure your terminal. And now let's assign first the or the fast internet 0 of router 2. Let's assign the IP address. So according to the table, gonna be 192.168.4.1. So the subnet mask is gonna be 255.155.252.0. So now let's enter. Ay, sorry for that. There's a space. Ano naman? I forgot to add the IP address in the command. So that's my bad. 2.168.4.1, 55.155.252.0. So now no shutdown. So make it to be assigned. So let's go. So we can see here that we've already assigned the IP address for fast internet 0. So let's move on to fast internet 1. Enter FA01 or the fast internet 1 IP address. Gonna be 192.168.10.1. So the subnet is 255 at 255 55.0. So enter and process no shutdown. So let's see that the assigned IP address is already assigned in the fast internet 1. So let's move on assigning the serial internet ports, the IP address that we can see here in the table. So enter. So enter SE. So let's see first. So according in the network topology, the serial port 0 uses a DCE connection. So I'm gonna add something and I'm finished here. 92.68.11.193. Now let's assign the IP address. It's gonna be 255.255.255.252. So let's enter. So since the serial port 0 in router 2 uses DCE connection, so we need to add a command no clock rate 9600. So no shutdown. So let's see. We can see here that the connection to router 2 to router 1 is already assigned, or the IP address for serial port 0 is already assigned and it's already up. So next is the serial port 0 SE001. So it's assigned IP address 192.168.11.198. So the subnet mask is gonna be 255.255.255.252. So since the connection is DTE, no need to add the no clock rate of 9600 and can go straight to no shutdown. So let's enter. So now you can see here, hindi pa nagwo-work since hindi pa natin na configure yung router 3. So let's do that after we done with router 2. So now, gagawin naman na natin yung static routing. So dito naman, static routing, gagamitin ni router 2 yung and serial port 0 na exit point niya for the router 1, while in the router 3 gonna be uses the same the serial port 0 then. So now let's exit first and I and our IP route, and let's get the network address of each PCs that is in um gonna use in static routing. So now let's go to PC number 2, PC number 350 host 192.168.8.0. So subnet mask gonna be 255.255.254.0. So the exit port for PC number 2 is gonna be serial port 0. Serial port 0. Wait. Debug goal. Serial port 0 of ano? Around 192 report that 168.11.194. So I mean router dito. The 93. So we're correct. So now let's move on to PC number 5. So it uses the same IP route 192.168. PC number 5, 125. Dot 11.0. So the subnet mask gonna be 155, 155, 255, 128, and the exit port is gonna be 192, 168, dot 11, dot 194. So now let's double check 128. So now let's assign the default gateway IP route 0.0.0.0. 0.0.0.0. The exit port is going to be 192.168.11.194. So now let's move on PC number 3. PC number I mean the router 3. Router 3 uses network address 50, 192.168.11.0. So the subnet mask of PC number 3, 255, 255.255.192. The exit port, we are in the router 2. So the exit port is gonna be the DCE, I mean the serial port 0 of internet 3, the router 3, 0, V, 102.168.11.197. So now let's enter. Let's put to the PC number 6, 192, number 6, the 968.0.0, 155, 155, 155.152.0. Exit route is gonna be 192.268.11.197. So, let's double check, diba? Sa serial port na mag-exit siya. So, enter. 0.0.0. Ay, hindi. IP route. 0.0.0.0. 0.0.0.0. So, the exit port. And the exit port 111.197. So, let's enter. So, we are done doing adding the security measure, assigning the IP address of each connections that is connected to router 2. And last, we already do the static routing for PC, I mean the router 1 and router 3, in the connection of router 2. So let's move on router 3. So let's do this. CLI, no, enable, config T. Let's configure terminal. And then let's set our router name to R3 and uh, no IP domain lookup, and let's enable the secret class iSecret, which is name class. So let's try. And then let's do the banner. Let's create a banner. MOTD authorized access is strictly prohibited. Center. Let's create the um, password or security. Let's add the security measure. Let's set the password to Cisco. Password. And login line VTY04. Let's set the password to Cisco again and login. Exit. So test if it's working. So Cisco enable class And we can now configure or assign the IP address for the connections that is used in router 3. So let's configure terminal. And then let's start with fast internet 0. Interface. Let's assign the IP address according to the table 192.168.0.1. With the rest of 155.0. So let's do it. So now, no shutdown. So we can already see here that we've already assigned the fast internet 0. So let's move on in fast internet 1. So interface FA01 and then enter. Let's assign the IP address. It's gonna be 192.168.11.129, 129, and then the subnet mask is gonna be 255.255.255.192. So let's enter. No shutdown. So we can already see that we already assigned the IP address for fast internet 1 in router 3. So now let's assign the IP address for serial Ethernet ports. So enter. So enter SE0.0.0. So let's check. So according in the network topology, the connection or the serial port Ethernet port is a DCE, so we need to use the clock rate 9600. So let's assign first the IP address. Gonna be 192.168.11.197. So the subnet mask is gonna be 255, 255.255.252. And let's clock rate 9600. So no shutdown. So we can see here that the connection is already up. So we can see here in the command line interface and we can see here in the Cisco Packet Tracer. So now let's move on serial Ethernet 1 interface SE001. IP address that is assigned according to the table is 192.168.11.202. So the subnet mask is gonna be 255.255.252. So now, since it's not a DC connection, let's go straight to no shutdown. Enter. So we can see that it's already up. The connection is already up, and we can see here again in the command line interface. And now let's assign the static routing of the connection in the router 2 and router 1. So let's exit first here. And now let's start with router 1, the connection in PC2 and PC5. IP route. Gonna be PC, let's start PC number 2. PC number 2 consists of 1050, 192.168.8.0. And it mass 155.255.254. Let's assign the um exit port of the one. And see here, the exit port is gonna be the serial port. Ethernet port is in router 1. So router 1, 101. 192.168.11.201. Now, I know. I forgot. Kulang po yung 255. Here out 192.168.8.0. 155.255, 255, 154.0. So it's gonna be the exit port is gonna be 192.168.11.101. And next is the PC number 5. Repeat out 100 PC number 192.168.11.0. Those are the subnet masks gonna be 155.255.255.128. Now gonna be same 192.168.11.201. So now let's enter and let's assign the default gateway 0.0.0.0 space 0.0.0.0 and to 168.11.201. So because this is the serial port, exit port, exit ports. Now uh, let's enter. Let's add the IP route. IP address route is gonna be PC number 1 and 4. PC number 1, 765. IP route gonna be 192.168.4.0. So the subnet mask gonna be 155.252 and then 255.252 tama ba? Dot 0. So the exit part is gonna be according to the network topology, gonna be the um, serial port 1 of router 2. Serial port 1 of router 2 is gonna be 192. Ay, ano yan? Serial port 1. Serial port 1. 192.168.11.198. So that's it. Next is the PC number 4. PC number 4 consists of 150. So let's use the 192.168 dot 10.0. 155, 155 dot number 4, 155, 255 dot 0. The exit port is going to be 192.168 dot 11 dot 198. So now let's enter. Let's assign the default gateway IP route 10.0.0.0 space 0.0.0.0 Lastly, is gonna be 192.168.198. So let's check kung tama ba. Oh, serial port 1. So that's it. So now let's see if the assigned IP address or the static routing that we've do is correct. So let's enter. Let's exit the CLI. And now let's do the simulation. Click show all none, edit filters, select ICMP. And now let's try if it's working. So PC number 1 to PC number 4, PC number 1 to PC number 2, PC 1 to PC number 5, PC 1 to PC number 6, PC 1 to PC number 3. So let's try if it's working. So we can see here that they all failed. So now we will now fix the error. So balik tayo dito sa my source PC1. Think the assign on here. So let's double check. So the exit destination is gonna be serial port 0. One hundred 194. 193. Oh, iba yung na-type ko ata, sir. So, let's double check na lang. So, mali yung na-type natin, sir. Baliktad ako. So, dapat doon magsiset doon sa may router 2. I mean dun sa exit port. So, yung exit port niya is 0. Tapos doon naman sa ano is router 1. Let's double check. SE. Gumamit naman tayo ng router SE0. I mean the router. So 94, SE94, my connection. So reset natin. Ulitin ulit natin. Let's check kung, I mean, baka dun sa pan natin, sir, nagkamali siguro. Dito sa static routing. Let's double check na lang. So, in router 1, ay since dun tayo tignan natin dito. So, 192, inassign natin yung PC number 2 and PC number 5, just 350 and 125. Event 255 to 255 dot 128. So, try natin ulitin. Try ko siyang ulitin, sir. So, tignan natin kung yun ang mali. So, let's enter the command. Cisco. enable secret, I mean plus. And let's config terminal. So dito mag-IP route na ulit tayo. IP route. Try natin. Baka may kamali lang tayo. 168.8.0 155 155.155.154.0. So the exit port natin kung saan siya nagkamali. So successful. Ito yung kanina, sir. May field. So yun naman, sir, makikita naman natin na successful yung PC number 1, yung pag-connect. So kanina, makikita natin na nag-error pero wala pa akong inaano, sir. Wala pa akong ginagawa. Ewan ko anong nangyari, sir, pero yun. Bakit nag-ayaw? Pero kanina, nung first is nag-ayaw sa sir. So, hindi ko alam kung anong nangyari, sir. And check na natin yung iba naman. So, reset, delete natin yung simulation. So, PC number PC number 2, PC number 5, PC number 6, and PC number 3. Ay, delete, delete, delete. PC, delete. So, PC number. So, check natin. Pupunta sa PC1. Ayun, na-assign natin kanina. So nagtataka ako, sir, kung bakit biglang nag-ganyan kanina, sir. Nag-error. Muntikan ko na pong in-end. Kasi wala naman po akong pinalitan or something. So yun, we're done with PC number, wait, di pa pala tapos, sir. So yun, we can see that it's already successful yung natin. So delete natin and let's try na lang para mas madali dito. Try natin yung connection. Isa na lang, sir. Isa na lang na device yung gaano yun natin if it's working. So, ngayon nagtataka pa rin kung bakit nag-fail yun, sir. Hmm. Buti hindi ko na-end. Ba't kaya nagganon? Ano ang ginawa? So, we can see na working yung connection natin. So, lastly, check na natin yung pinakawali. Delete natin yung recent. So, dito, gamitin natin yung PC6. Magsisend siya sa PC3, PC6 to PC4, PC6 to PC1, PC6 to PC5, and PC6 to PC2. So, tignan natin kung tama ba ang ginawa natin. So, it's relative. Ba't nag-error kaya? Hindi ko talagang na-answer. Ewan ko kung bakit. So, dito, so yung mga lahat ng in-enter nating static routes is okay. So, tama. So, we can see here na nagiging successful. Successful na yung PC6 to PC3. So, PC6 to PC4 is already successful. And PC6 to PC1 is already successful. So, last is that one. So, we can see na yung demonstration natin is working. So, makikita natin sa ewan ko kung bakit na ganun. Biglang nag-fail kanina nung trinay kong i-play or i-con yung simulation. Ewan ko kung bakit nag-X yun or nag-failed lahat bigla. And nung trinay ko ulit, wala pa akong ginagawa na iba, sir, yung kwan. And I tried to reset the simulation. Naging okay naman na yung simulation, sir. Ewan ko kung nangyari. So, yun lang, sir. Thank you and goodbye. See you again.